Hello students, I hope you all are doing good at home. Today we will study the last topic of the fourth chapter, that is planning. Today's topic is types of plans. Let us begin. See, types of plans. As you have already understood the meaning of plan, what is planning? Students, what is planning? See, planning is generally a pervasive function. Pervasive means universal. Okay, so planning is a pervasive function. It is universal in nature. It means that it is applied everywhere. Means planning is the function of all the levels of management, whether it is the top level managers, whether it is middle level managers, or the lower level of managers. So the planning functions are carried out by all the levels of manager. Okay, now as you can see in this picture that there are two types of plans. Okay, as you can see here, there are two types of plan. Number one, single use plan. Number two, standing plans or repeatedly used plans. Now let us see what does these two means. Single use plans. See, single use plans. These plans are connected with some special problem. After having been used once, there is no importance of this plan in future. Okay, see, it is very simple to understand. Okay, single use plans, as you all know, that the managers have to make the plans. Okay, and we have studied in the first part of this chapter itself that the planning has to be made for a fixed period of time. The planning cannot be made, or the planning function cannot run endlessly. Okay, it is for a specific period of time. So some plans are single use plans and some plans are repeatedly used plans. Okay, so single plans are the plans which are used only once. Okay, easily you can understand this, that the single use plans are the plans which are generally used only one time, and these plans are used only in case of some specific reason or some specific problems. These plans are used, and after solving those problem or after carrying out that particular event, these plans are no longer in use. That is why it is known as single use plan. Okay, so single use plan is what? The single use plan is used only once. Okay, it cannot be used again. Single use plan is developed for one time event. Okay, it cannot be used again in the next event. Okay, now it is completely discarded. It is not used when the project is over. If one project or if one activity is over, then that particular plan is not going to use again. Okay, now coming to the next plan, that is standing plan or repeatedly used plan. By this word itself you can identify. Okay, these plans, the name suggests these plans are formulated once and repeatedly used. Okay, means these are the plans which are formulated once and are used again and again. Repeatedly used, these plans are used again and again. These plans continuously guide the manager. That is why it is said as a standing plan is a standing guide to recurring problem. Okay, so these plans are the one which guide the managers continuously. Okay, so standing plans are what? Standing plans are the plans which are used again and again. Standing plans are made for the activities which generally occur at a fixed period of time, is that regularly occur. Okay, and the same plan is applied again and again. Okay, these plans are developed generally once, means it is developed once, but it is used again and again, and if needed some modifications are made from time to time. If needed, some changes are made in the plans from time to time. So these are the standing plans or repeatedly used plans. Okay, so you understood there are two types of plan: single use plan and standing plans. Single use plans are the plans which is used only once, and the standing plan is used again and again. Okay, so single use plans is developed one time and it is used only once, but standing plan is developed one time but it is used again and again. Okay, now let us see the different categories of single use plan and standing plans. Okay, see, the first is single use plan. Okay, under single use plan there are different types of other plans. Okay, there are different types of other plans. Now let us see under the single use plan what are they. Program and budget. Okay, program and budget. Program and budget are single use plan, mean these are the plans which are made for one time only. Okay, these are developed once and these are used for specific period of time, and these plans are not what, repeated. Okay, now let us understand what do you mean by program and what is budgets. Let us begin. Program, see, programs are the combination of goals, policies, procedures, and rules. All these plans together form a program. Okay, see, what do you mean by program? Programs are the combination of everything. Okay, program includes your goals, your policies, your procedures, your rules, everything, and together it is known as program. Okay, as you can see here, see, goals means your objectives, policies, procedures, rules, all together. Okay, all together forms the what? Program, right? We will study about all this thing in detail. Now, see, program. Students, program means what? See, programs are the plan. Okay, it is also a type of single use plan. It is a type of single use plan. Program is made one time and it is used for one time. Okay, and programs are the combination of goals, policy, procedures, and rules. Means our goals, policies of the organization, our procedures, or our rules of the organization together form a program. Okay, see, program is generally a type of plan which is prepared by the top level. Okay, and along with the top level the support program is given by the different levels, means the main program. Okay, the main program or the main plans are made by the top level, but some some supportive plans are also made by the other levels also, that is mid level or lower level managers. Okay, for example, if the manager has planned to construct a shopping mall, okay, or to open a new department, okay, so the main plan has to be made by the top level management. Okay, he makes the program, means what will be the goal, what will be the policies, what will the procedure of making the shopping mall, what are the rules which we need to apply. So everything is decided by the top level, but some small supportive programs are made by the other levels of management also, like the middle level and the lower level also support the top level management to carry out this program. Understood? Now coming to the next plan, that is budget. Budget is also a type of single use plans. Okay, now let us understand what is the meaning of budget. Budget is the statement of expected result expressed in numerical terms. See, budgets are generally what? Budgets are the statement of expected result. It is a statement of expected result which are expressed in numerical term. Budgets are expressed in numerical term, these are expressed in numbers. Okay, in budget what happens? In budgets the results are always measurable, okay, most of the time, and it is generally financial in nature. For example, when we prepare financial budget, okay, in budget what we do in budget, we decide about our generally expenditures. Okay, in budget we decide about our expenditures, right? So it is generally in what? It is in the quantitative form, that is it is in the numerical form. For example, preparation of financial budget, so we have to decide the financial budget, we have to decide the expenditure. Okay, we have to decide how much capital is going to required by the company. Okay, so this is known as the budget, means the expected result. Okay, what the expected capital requirement is there, okay, that we are going to give in a statement. Whatever the expenditures will be there, okay, everything is in the numerical form, okay. And the budgets are prepared by every managers at every level, okay, whether it is top level, middle level or lower level, they have to prepare the budgets, okay. So every level or every manager of each level have to prepare their budgets, okay. See, generally your budgets are prepared by the managers at every level, and the lower level manager generally prepares your operational budgets, okay. They prepare the operational budget, okay. Lower level manager consists of your supervisors, so they prepare the budget for carrying out the activity, for the production activity, for carrying out the production activity, how much budget they require, so they make the operational budget. In the same way, the company or the top level management make the financial budget, whatever the expenditure will be there, whatever the capital are required, okay, for the company. So these are the types of budgets which are made by the what, made by the organization, okay. Now for example, sales budget, okay, financial budget. So these are the examples of the budget, and these are prepared by all the managers, okay. So the budget is also a single use plans, means it is prepared one time, okay. Budget is for a year, right? So it is prepared for one time, and after completion of that period, then a new budget is formed. That is why it is known as single use plans, okay. So under single use plan we have the two, that is program and budget, okay. They are prepared once and it is used only once, and after the completion of the plan, then the new programs are made, new budgets are formed. Understood? Now coming to the next point, that is standing or repeatedly used plans. You have very well understood the meaning of repeatedly used plan or standing plans, the plans which are used again and again. So under this, how many types of plans are there? Let us see. Objectives, strategy, policy, procedures, rules, methods. These are the types of standing or repeatedly used plans. Let us understand one by one. The first is objectives. What do you mean by objectives? See, objectives are generally your ends towards which the activities are directed, okay. It is the end towards which the activities are directed. They are the end result of every activity. They are the end result of every activity, means what are the objectives? As we have studied, objectives are your goals, okay. Objectives are the ultimate goals of the organization, okay. And the objectives are the plans, are the type of standing plans which are prepared by the top level management. We have studied in the first chapter what is the function of top level management. They set the objectives. We have studied, no, there are three levels of management, the top level, middle level and lower level, and what are the functions of each level of management. So the setting up of objective is the duty of, or it is the function of top level management. Top level management sets the objectives and goals of the organization, okay. And the objective should be such that it is achievable, okay. The manager should set the objective, and the objective should be such that it is achievable. Manager should not set the objective which cannot be achieved by the company, or which cannot be, or the resources of the company does not support the objectives. Looking into the resources, looking into the financial, human, physical resources, the objective should be set in such a way that the company is able, or the business is able to achieve the objective, okay. So what are objectives? Objectives are generally the end. End means these are ultimate end, or these are the ultimate aim of the organization, what they want to achieve, right? Now see, for example, objectives can be different types of objective. Increasing in sale by 10%, okay, by 6 months, anything, okay, this can be the objective, okay. So these different types of objectives are set by the different organization. Coming to the next plan, that is strategy. Strategy is also a repeatedly used plan. Now let us understand what is strategy. Strategy is a comprehensive plan to achieve the organizational objective. See, strategy is a comprehensive plan. What does that mean? See, strategy formulation is the task of top level people, okay, because generally to carry out an activity they have to make small strategies, okay, they have to plan out different things. Comprehensive plan, okay, comprehensive plans mean they have to, like, it is a collection of all the plans together, okay, small plans are collected together and strategically they are applied, means they have to apply the manager has to apply different strategies at different time, okay. So it is generally the work of top level people. What they do, they generally scan the environment, okay, it is the main duty of the top level people to understand about the market conditions, to understand about the business environment, what is happening outside the business in the market, they have to understand all these things, okay, and they have to make the strategies according to our business environment, whatever the changes are there happening outside, and according to those changes the business makes their own frame, or they frame their own strategies, okay. See, for example, the common decision of strategy is what, if they want to introduce a new product or not, okay, that is also strategy, means they will form the strategy if they want to introduce a new product or not. If they want to introduce a new product, then how they will introduce the new product, how they will find out the customer for the new product, okay, what are the changes they are going to make in their existing product which is already available in the market. So for everything they have to find the strategy, they have to make the strategy to carry out each and every activity, right? Now coming to the next plan, that is policy. Policy. Policy is also a type of standing or repeatedly used plan. Let us understand what does it mean. It can be defined as organizational general response to a particular problem or a situation. In simple word, it is organization's own way of handling problems. See students, policy is what? Policy is generally, if you will try to understand in simple language, it is a working style of the organization, okay. Every organization is different and they work differently, okay, they make their own policies, they make they run the organization in their own way, in their own style, that is the policy, okay. Means it is said that it is organization's way, okay, it is your thing, means it depends upon the manager of the particular organization that how he or she is going to run the organization, it is completely dependent upon on them. So generally policies are formed by the people according to their own style, according to their own way, how they are going to run the organization. That is why it is said that it is the organization's own way of handling the problems, okay. So policies, for example, a business may have no credit sale policy. No credit sale policy means they are not going to sell any product on credit, means उधार पे वो कोई चीज़ नहीं बेचेंगे. So one business may have this policy, may have applied this policy in the organization, then and the other business may not have applied the same policy. अगर एक business same policy apply कर रहा है कि वो उधार पे सामान नहीं बेच रहा है, हो सकता है दूसरे business होते हैं जो उधार पे सामान बेचते हैं. तो ये सबका अपना तरीका होता है अपने ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस को चलाने का, ओके. इट इज़ देयर ओन way to handle the problem and to run the organization. That is what policy is. It depends upon the manager, and from organization to organization the policies are different, okay. Now the next plan is procedures, okay. The next type of plan is procedure, and the procedures are also standing or repeatedly used plans. What are procedure? Procedures are required steps established in advance to handle future condition. See, to carry out any activity we have to follow certain steps. Those steps are known as procedures, right? The sequence of all the steps means all the steps which are in proper sequence or which are generally in chronological order, means one after the other as per their occurrence. Okay, so procedures are what? They are the sequence of steps to carry out the activity. Okay, like for example, the procedure can be anything. Okay, the procedure to produce the product, or the produce a procedure to manufacture a new product. Okay, to manufacture a new product, they have to carry out different steps. There are sequence of steps. Okay, so this is what the procedure is. Procedure means different steps, or a sequence of different steps, okay, which to carry out the activities, right? Now, coming to the next plan, that is rules. Rules are also the type of repeatedly or standing plan. What are rules? Rules are norms regarding action and non-action of employees. See students, what are rules? Rules are generally your what? Rules are generally your norms. Okay, the basic norms, or the basic rules which are followed by the organization. Okay, the rules are the one which are strictly followed by the organization. Okay, and if somebody breaks the rules, then strict actions are taken against those employees who are disobeying the rules, right? So every organization makes their own rules, okay, about how to act and how not to act. That is why it is written actions and non-actions, means how they have to act, what they have to do, and what they do not have to do in the organization, what they can and what they cannot. Okay, this says the meaning of rules. So rules are generally the norms which tells us what the employees, or what the managers, or what the other employees have to do and not to do. Okay, for example, there can be a rule of no smoking in the organization, so the employees must follow this rule, and if they go against this rule, then serious action can be taken against them. Okay, now the last plan is method. Method is also a type of standing or repeatedly used plan. Okay, now what is the meaning of method? Method are formalized way of doing routine and repetitive jobs. Okay, methods are what? They are the systematic way of doing job. Method means what we can say, the way of doing a job, काम करने का जो तरीका होता है. Okay, we apply a certain method to carry out a job. Okay, to carry out a routine job. Okay, so that is what method is. Method means simple, the way of doing the job. किस तरीके से हम कोई एक्टिविटी या किसी काम को डेली बेसिस पे करते हैं. The same method we apply again and again. Okay, for example, see, if we want to calculate the depreciation, then what method we apply? Either we apply straight line method, or we apply diminishing balance method, right? So for carrying out an activity, we have to follow these steps only again and again, right? So this is what method is. Method means what? Method means the way of doing the job. Okay, it is the systematic way to do a certain job. Okay, there is no doubt in the mind of the employees as how to do the job. They know the method of doing that particular job. Okay, they know the technique of doing that particular job. Okay, so these are the different types of standing or repeatedly used plans. Okay, so we have studied the different types of single use plan, the plans which are used only one time, and after the completion of certain period of time, the new plans are made again. And the second is standing or repeatedly plans. Standing and repeatedly plans are the plans which are made once but they are used again and again. Okay, so in today's class we have studied about types of plans. There are two types of plans, single use plans and standing plans, and we have also studied about different types of single use plan and standing and repeatedly used plan. Okay, that was it for today. This is the end of the chapter. Thank you.